Hey everyone, this is Rabbit Explorer Animation Bliss, and welcome to my Spotlight Cartoon Corner. So today's Spotlight cartoon we talk about today is Aaahh! Real Monsters. Now before I get into my thoughts about the show, I would like to remind everyone that new videos will be posted up every Sunday. It could be Sunday morning, Sunday night, or Sunday evening, depending on when I can get the videos posted up. And if you happen to see any videos posted up during the week, that must mean that there was a bit of anime news released during the week that we wanted to cover. So those would be considered special videos. And every Monday, we have the top 15 animated facts series where we go over 15 facts dealing with the anime series that was suggested by the viewers. So tune in every Monday for the top 50 anime facts series. So now let's get into this review of Aaahh! Real Monsters. And basically what the show is all about is about these three monsters, Ickis, Oblina, and Crumb, who all attend this monster academy, and they all are being taught by the stern teacher, the Grumbo. And what they being taught in the monsters academy is how to scare people, because according to one episode, if the monsters don't scare people, then they automatically disappear from the face of the earth. So they have to scare people every day just to keep existing in the world. And that's basically what the series is all about. It's all about these three monsters going to this monsters academy and learning to be the best scarer and just scary humans in each episode. So what are my thoughts about this series? I really enjoyed this series. Like, I thought this series was very unique when it came out on Nickelodeon. Like, it was rare that you had a Nicktoon that was horror theme. And I like the fact that Aaahh! Real Monsters was one of those Nicktoons that's like horror theme. So I like how they explore the world of the monsters also. We get to see the world through the monsters' point of view. Like, we get to see why they have to scare the humans, for one thing. And it was interesting seeing all the scares that the monsters pull against the humans and stuff like that. So I was really interested in seeing what kind of scares all these monsters have against the humans. And I also really like the characters themselves. Like, I especially love the three main characters, Ickis, Oblina, and Crumb. And as we get to see how they're trying to go through school life through the Monster Academy, and how they're each trying to become better scarers. But probably my favorite of the three monsters characters is Oblina herself. I like the fact that she's like one of the few monsters who likes to pull out her guts just to scare people. And now that I think back on it, that was pretty edgy for a kids show at the time. You know, having a character pull out their own organs out just to scare people. But that's what I really liked about Oblina, is that she can be really scary, and we get to see that in this series, that she's like the most perfect monster in the series and the best pupil in the school. And then we get to see Ickis is trying to struggle to be like his dad, because it's like shown that his dad is like the best scarer in the world. He's trying to be just like his dad. And then we see that Crumb is kind of like in the middle. It's like he doesn't care if he's the best scarer or not. He just likes hanging out with his friends, Oblina and Ickis. And I really like the relationship shared between these three monsters, Oblina, Ickis, and Crumb, as they have some of the most interesting relationship in the series. And if there was a problem with the show, and it's kind of suggested for some people, but there is some gross humor in the show. So if you're not used to like gross out humor, I just want to warn you guys about that. But for me personally, that didn't really bother me, to be honest, because even though I'm usually don't like gross out humor in any kind of show, this was one of those rare shows where the gross humor was actually justified with the characters, because the main characters are monsters and it's in their nature to be gross. So, you know, I was able to handle that because you know, it's in their nature. They can't help themselves from being gross. So I like that aspect of the show that shows us, you know, these characters are gross because that's who they are. That's how they naturally act. So I was okay with all of that. So personally, I wasn't too bothered by the gross humor in this show, and I think it actually lends itself well to the characters that's in this universe. So overall, I really enjoy Aaahh! Real Monsters. I think it offers a very interesting insight on what the world monsters would be like. And if you want a Nicktoon that's like horror theme, I think Aaahh! Real Monsters is like the perfect Nicktoon you can watch that's like horror theme. So those are my thoughts on Aaahh! Real Monsters, and tell me in the comments below, did you watch Aaahh! Real Monsters? And if you have, did you enjoy the show? Did you hate the show? Please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter so I can keep you updated on any new videos I post up. And also, like our Facebook page. And also support us to Patreon so we can continue to push out great content for this channel. Well, hope you enjoyed this video. This is Rabbit Explorer Animation Bliss, and I'll see you later.